Good day, everyone. We want to talk about logarithm and anti-logarithm table using four-figure table. So this is how your logarithm table should look like. So before we go on, we are expected to know how to convert numbers to standard form and how to approximate. So using calculator, quickly find log 167.5. You're expected to have 2.2240. That is using calculator. Our task is using table. We want to use our logarithm table to quickly do the same thing. Now, this same number, 2.2240, is divided into 2. The integer part, that's the whole number part, is called characteristic. While the fraction part, that 0.2240, is referred to as the mantissa. So we are going to pick our example using the same number, using table to find log 167.5. So quickly, what is the power of 10 when 167.5 is written in standard form? Get me the answer quickly. Good. The answer is 2. Now, from your logarithm table, check the first 2 digits, which is 16. You are going to check that 16 in your logarithm table. Can you see the 16? Now, just look at it horizontally. So, we are going to check that 16 going under the third digit, which is 7. So we have 16 and we have 7. So if you look at the 2 arrows, that's 16 moving horizontally and the 7 moving vertically. What number do we have there? 2227. 2227. So we will move to the fourth digit, which is 5. We've checked 16 under 7. Now that 5 is the fourth digit. So we go to the difference section. There is a section called difference. You can see the difference. So that 5, if you trace it down, you're still moving horizontally under 16. The number we have there is 13. So you are going to add the 13 to the 2227. So if you add the 2227 to 13, what do we have? So we have 2240. But take note, the characteristic that we got earlier on was 2. So it becomes 2.2240. So logarithm of 167.5 equals 2.2240. Quick one. What we did was we checked 16 under 7, different 5. We added everything together. Then we check the number when it is written in standard form. What will be the power? We have 2. That is the characteristic. Then we wrote the mantissa beside it. Thank you. Now, let's move to the next one, which is anti-logarithm table. How do we find anti-log of numbers? We have a table called anti-logarithm table also. This is the second part from the four-figure table. So quick one. Let us check anti-log of 2.5748. There is difference between anti-log and logarithm. In logarithm, we converted the number to standard form. So we pick the first 2 digits. But in this case, we are going to work with the mantissa. In 2.5748, our mantissa is the 5748. Our mantissa again is the 5748. So that is where we are starting our work from. So the first 2 digits in the mantissa is 57. So we are checking the 57 in the anti-logarithm table. Now, if you take note, you will see that it is 0.57. So we will check 0.57. That is the horizontal line showing what we want to deal with. So we've picked the first 2 digits, which is 0.57. Now we'll go to the third digit. The third digit there is 4. So we are going to check 57 under 4, difference 8. So 57 under 4 is 3750. So we now check the fourth digit. So we are going to check the fourth digit, which is 8. So we are checking 57 under 4, difference 8. So if we check our difference 8, what we have there is 7. So we are going to have, we are adding the 3750 to 7. So add the 3750 to 7. So what do we have? We have 3750 7. We are not true. Don't forget the characteristic here is 2. So quick one, add 1 to the characteristic. No matter the characteristic, you will add 1 to it. When you add 1 to 2, what do we have? We have 3. That 3 represents the number of steps we are going to count from left towards right, and that is where we are going to put the decimal. In case you have the characteristic, when you add 1 to it, it is more than 4. All you need to do is the remaining digits, you represent them with zeros. So for this one, the characteristic is 2. We've added 1, making 3. So we are going to count the 3 steps now. So that means our answer is 375.7. We got 3757. So that 3 represents 3 steps when we added 1 to 2. So we start counting. So it becomes 375.7. So quick one, you have this to do quickly. I believe you will do it. Thank you.